Ladies, don't embarrass me, okay?
Where's this lady at?
And ain't nobody here to talk.
Let's just get through this. We have to be here. Let's get through this.
Okay, Daddy.
But remember, this is not like you're not just gonna come here today and that's it. You gotta come again.
If I have the time.
The lady.
Hi, good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? Nice to meet you, Mr. Douglas again. Hi, beautiful. How are you? Hi, Kanika.
Good morning.
So how has everyone been since, we last saw each other? I mean, unfortunately, in our last session, we had to cut things short because, Dad, you had to leave for work. So I'm hoping that we will be able to sit for our entire session today. Do you think that's something that you guys can do?
Yeah, I spoke with my boss.
Okay.
So he gave me the day off. And I'm waiting.
Okay. All right. So I'm glad that you guys are back, and we can definitely try to touch on the reason why you guys are actually here. So in general, how are you guys feeling today?
A little anxious. Don't feel like we really need to be here.
I'm fine.
I'm good.
Okay. Everyone is fine.
Mhm.
I mean, just not to impose on anyone's, personal feelings, but if everyone is really fine, I don't think we will be here today. So just to recap on what we were able to cover last week, beautiful, you were referred to counseling by your SPARK counselor for smoking marijuana. And Kanika, you were referred to counseling by your social worker for a slip in your grades and for not showing up to track practices. And Dad, you're here for basic concern as to exactly what's going on with you girls.
Yes.
Okay. So do you think you can possibly elaborate on me as to, how you're feeling about, what's going on with them right
My
now?
daughters are good girls. I've raised my daughters to the best of my ability. They made some mistakes.
Okay.
But I'm really, I gotta say, Doctor, I'm really, I'm a little pissed off that we have to be here.
Okay. Girls, do you understand that how your dad is feeling?
Yeah, he's mad that we gotta be here, but it's not. We have to be here. So, we're just gonna have to do what we gotta do and get through it while we're here.
Okay. So, Kanika and Beautiful, I understand, how you feel about this. How about you, Beautiful?
I mean, I know we have to be here, but I don't want to be here either. So, but I know that we have to because, like you said, the school said we had to be here.
Okay. All right. So then, I want to get down to, I guess, the concerns. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what's going on with you, Kanika? So what I know so far is that you are an A average senior in high school, and you are a star on the track team, and you are currently, having some slips in your grades, and maybe, and you also are not showing up for track practices or meets, and so can you tell us or tell Dad and tell Beautiful exactly why these things could possibly be happening?
Well, my grades are just slipping, but I don't really think it's a big deal. Everybody's making this big deal of my grades, and it's just a little bit. I'm still graduating on time, and I think at the end of the day, that's what matters. And track is not life anymore. Track is boring now. I mean, I missed a couple meets because I don't need to go. I got all my medals to prove that I'm great. I'm good. I don't want to do track. I got things going on.
Would you like to elaborate?
Just got a lot of stuff. I mean, I got a lot of stuff I got to do. I got other responsibilities in my life. I have stuff going on. I got to be doing stuff in my house. I got to be taking care of me. Like, I mean, I got a life too.
Okay, so what you're saying is that track is getting in the way of what you really need to get done, personally.
Yeah.
Your
And
grades are slipping. I'm sorry.
no, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Your grades are slipping. And being in school and getting good grades is all part of your development. You know, I'm busting my behind here, trying to put you guys and do for you guys. And,
Do you have a response for your dad?
You know, 'cause we hear it all the time. He's doing what he gotta do, and we do what we gotta do, and everything is fine. Everybody's not gonna be an A student all the time.
I know that. I know that. No one's going to be an A student. And up until now, up until this issue, I really thought we had everything together. I'm at home. I help you guys do whatever I can. I support you guys. Really lost here.
Okay. So now that we know a little bit about what's going on with you, Kanika, I'd like to touch base with you. Beautiful. So I understand that you were referred to counseling through the Spark counselor at your school for being caught smoking marijuana. Would you be able to, elaborate for us possibly why it is that you have started smoking, or let alone smoking in school?
Because I wanted to try it because I saw somebody else do it that's close to me. And when I saw her do it, I was just like, oh, that's interesting. So I tried it, but I didn't like it. But by that time, I already got in trouble for it. And I was just like, I only did it that one time, and the one time I did it, I got in trouble.
You see, Doc, so I think that maybe we have come to the issue here. We can leave.
Unfortunately, Mr. Douglas, I understand what you mean. But yes, now that the issues have arisen here in our session, we know what's going on with Kanika in terms of her school and track. We understand that Beautiful did get in trouble, but I think
we're fine.
I think we really want to try to work toward why is this happening. I mean, if you're telling me that your girls are right, but if you're telling me that your girls are perfect and they do nothing wrong,
My
and
baby girls.
right, but where are these behaviors coming from? And this is all new to you. And how do you feel about hearing your daughters telling you what's happening?
I'm disappointed. I'm confused. I'm angry. I'm angry that we have to be here.
Okay. Why don't you express this to your daughters?
I'm angry that we have to be here,
I'm sorry, Daddy.
and that's fine. We make mistakes. Can't let it happen again. That's it. See that?
We good.
Let's try a little exercise, okay? I want you guys to think about a particular day, any day that can come to mind, and if you could possibly play yourselves and do a role play for me so that I can get a better understanding as to what goes on in your house on a daily basis.
Well, he's not home daily. He's only home on the weekend.
Okay, so then if you guys can think of a day, you can speak amongst yourselves for a minute or two and try and think of a day that would be a great example for me to just get an overview as to what happens on a typical weekend day in your household. Maybe that'll help me to, clarify
Like a Saturday?
some things. You tell me.
Well, we can
discuss
talk
it
about
with you
this
guys.
past Saturday because a lot happened this Saturday.
Saturdays are good. Doc.
No, they're not. Not this Saturday. This past Saturday was not good, so I don't even know why we sitting here saying that.
I was home. I was at home. I helped you guys with your homework.
What? What homework?
Daddy.
No, you didn't.
Come on. Don't be being phony in
I
front of
don't-
this lady.
And I don't remember that clearly. I don't remember.
Okay, so then, instead of us going back and forth about what happened from what didn't, why don't you guys just pretend that you're putting on a performance for me? Like as if
We
you're
could
playing.
do what we did. What happened over the weekend?
Do exactly what
could
happened
do that.
over this weekend.
Okay.
If you need to get up and move around the room, or
So we're supposed to role play what
Exactly.
happened on Saturday?
exactly. So
Okay.
pretend that I'm not even here. Pretend that this is your house.
No problem, Doc. But that'll help us get through the.
So, Dad, you need to be facing the TV if Steve is home.
Okay.
Okay, I'll
Like
give you guys a
yours.
little bit of space. I'll move over, and I'll give you guys a little bit of space.
So that plant be the TV, Daddy. So go ahead.
Do what you do.
Do what you do. Right. And I guess what would I be doing?
You know what you was doing.
Okay. You're right. This Saturday, I was right.
Oh,
Daddy,
the sport game. Oh, the basket.
Daddy, dinner's in the
I can't
oven.
hear.
Daddy, dinner's in the oven. The
Okay.
clothes in the laundry.
Okay.
I'm gonna go outside. Can I go outside?
Oh, you missed
Can
it
I go,
carefully. Go.
No.
No, Daddy, she's not going with me. She's not. Daddy, can I get
But
But
$20?
I want to go. I want to
Good
go.
basket. Hey,
You never take me with you. You always saying, "Oh no, don't follow
Daddy.
me."
How do you work this DVR?
Daddy,
I want to go.
can I get $20, Daddy?
Oh,
Dad-
$20? Yeah.
Can I borrow the TV?
Can you give her $10 for me? Cause I'm going with her too.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you.
Daddy, I'm gonna go.
Okay, there we
Who's not
go.
going with me?
Oh, that's great.
No,
Daddy, for a minute.
you forgot about the part about how your
Daddy.
What is it, dear? What?
Daddy, Beautiful's not going with me. Okay?
Yes, I am.
Okay, fine. You guys just go. Okay,
Yes,
no
I am.
problem.
Daddy, listen. Beautiful wanna go. I'm
me
not
that
going
remote.
nowhere. Look, I'm gonna take a shower.
All right, baby. Okay.
Daddy,
Oh, good shot. Oh, that's great.
So,
Yeah, baby.
can I go with her?
Yeah, baby. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Don't stay out too late.
Thank you. And don't forget how your friend came over.
why you guys say all of that?
She came, remember?
All right.
And what happened after that?
I went upstairs to take a shower.
And that smell coming under the door? What was that?
Okay.
And who was it? The person that you always with? Jen.
Oh,
All of a
yeah.
sudden now it's just been about this Jen person, and you always with her, and now you don't want me to go with you nowhere, and that's not fair.
Daddy, we stopped doing the role play now, Daddy. You can come and sit down.
Oh, okay. That was easy. Wasn't that easy?
No,
No.
'cause she going into stuff.
Jen, she always with this girl Jen now. All of a sudden, this is her bestie now. She always with her.
Who's Jen?
Yeah, who's Jen?
Oh, Jen is the girl that spent the night the other day,
Well,
right?
that's my friend, Daddy.
Who's Jen?
Oh, okay.
She's my friend.
Okay,
Oh,
so
I think they a little bit more than friends.
Okay. No problem.
What did I walk in and what you doing with Jen? Huh, Kamika? What
Hey,
you was
Doc.
doing with Jen?
So,
So now you don't see how he don't even pay us any mind now, and we in a therapy session. I'm telling him.
I'm sorry.
And
What
asking
happened?
her question.
what
him
can I
question
do?
about
God
Jen.
damn it! I work hard to. What can I do? What else can I do? Oh God.
You need to listen more. That's what you need to do. If I'm talking to you, you busy trying to get out of here, and I'm trying to tell you about her and what she been up to.
Mr. Douglas, are you listening to the
Yeah, man.
It sounds like she is experiencing some frustrations, and correct me if I'm wrong, beautiful. You feel as though your dad never listens to you.
No, and I feel like when our mom was around, she was.
Oh God. Oh God.
So, well, she ain't here. I don't know why you keep
I really
going
love
back
your
to
mom.
that.
I really loved her. God.
You gonna get Daddy mad now? She got
I didn't mean to get him mad, but sometimes I just feel like he doesn't. I just feel like he doesn't listen. I just feel like he doesn't listen sometimes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doc.
I'm sorry. That's one of my friends calling me.
Okay.
Okay, so what I understand here is that you would like to be able to communicate with your dad, and,
Yes.
and you mentioned your mom would listen to you.
Yeah, my mom, she would.
She's,
You see, this is what we have to go through. Every time we bring, this is what happens when we bring her up. I don't know. That's something that he needs to work to. I don't know what's going on.
You know,
It's
Daddy.
nothing. It's nothing.
May I ask where is this your wife, your mom?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Is she passed?
No.
No.
No, she's
Okay.
I don't really want to talk.
Okay. Okay. So then, beautiful. When you're done with your phone.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Will you turn that damn phone off?
All right, I'm gonna turn it off now.
Why don't you take this time to get in touch with your own feelings, and Dad, why don't
Yeah.
you take this time to listen to Beautiful express those
Sure.
feelings?
I just feel that sometimes, like, you don't pay me and Kanika any mind, and you just want to watch TV all day, and I feel like that's unfair. And I mean, not for nothing, Daddy, I do love you, but it's just like sometimes I feel like when Mom was around, we got more attention from her, and that's probably why I'm always up on Kanika, because she's like
Yes.
my mother.
Yes, and it's driving me crazy.
Can't help that, okay? I
You
try.
can,
Okay.
cause she your daughter. She ain't my daughter, and I don't understand why she always gotta be up under me. Like I don't have no kid.
And
I
then
don't have no time to myself. All I do, act like I'm your wife. I gotta cook. I gotta clean. I gotta do good in school. I gotta do track. I'm 17.
All I ask for you, from you two ladies, is that you just take care of the house and just do good in school.
You take care of the house. Mommy not here no
I
more.
work
So
5
you supposed
days
to
a
take care of the
week.
house.
6 days a week I work. Okay? I'm only off on Saturday.
And I think this is what the girls are trying to express, that considering the fact that they do understand that you do work a lot, and I assume that Kanika does her best to try to help out around the house, you're also forgetting that Saturday is the only day that you are around to spend with your daughters.
Yeah, that's true.
So, if you could possibly give them a little bit more of your attention, do you think that would help your daughters to feel a little bit differently than what they are feeling now? I mean, because Beautiful did bring up her mom a few times in the last few minutes, and she expressed how...
The mom left. Okay?
Okay.
And I really feel really horrible about it.
Okay.
Really
But she
trying.
left with Miss Sharon.
It's really, it really is a blow to my man.
Okay.
Not able to really be happy all the time. Saturdays are my days in my home. I take care of my home. I don't go out. I really don't see the problem. I don't
Okay.
see the problem.
So, you said that your wife leaving took a toll on your manhood. So do you think that that's sort of putting up some sort of guard from your daughters? I mean, are you shielding yourself away from them?
I don't think so, Doc. I didn't know that I was doing such a thing like that. I don't have any idea.
I think that Daddy thinks that just because, like, he goes to work and he's the provider, that he doesn't have to spend time with us. And I feel like that's not fair.
And our mom used to take us out. Every Saturday we went to breakfast. When we went to
Yeah.
IHOP, every Saturday we went to IHOP. And then we would go to the mall. And we would do that. And Daddy would come when he came home in the evenings. We would go to the movies. But now, all you want to do is watch TV.
And sit in the house.
And then she want to be up under me. And
And with her new bestie.
What is this bestie? What does that mean?
Her best friend. That's like her best friend all of a sudden. And I seen her doing inappropriate, well, to me it looked like inappropriate stuff with this girl.
you need to mind
Excuse
your
me?
business.
Exactly what I just said.
I choose not to
Inappropriate?
embarrass me in front of this thing.
How is that
Excuse me?
embarrassing you? I'm just telling you. Tell me what it was.
Inappropriate what?
Inappropriate what? You want me to tell him, or should you?
Why don't you just?
What the heck is going on here? I'm
This
sorry.
is all the stuff you missing while you watching TV.
Okay. Instead of pointing fingers and allowing all of this frustration to surface, Kanika, obviously this is all directed toward you. Is there anything that you would like to share with your sister and your dad?
We're not here about me personally. We here because of her, but
We're actually here because of the both of you
Just
and your dad's concern for the sudden change in your behavior.
What's
my
going
friend
on?
is my friend with benefits friend.
friends with them. Who? When did I meet this guy?
It ain't no guy.
Excuse me?
It's not a guy.
It's not a guy.
A guy named Jen.
Jen was in our house last weekend.
Yeah, she
Jen
was.
is my girlfriend, Daddy. Jen is my girl.
Thank you.
That's my shorty.
I guess she's following the footsteps of our mother.
Stop it.
Wow.
Is this something new for you, Dad? Have you ever heard of this before, or is this your first time hearing this?
What, her mother?
No, about your daughter.
Yeah. This is new to me. Where did I go wrong?
Well, I don't think that this is a matter of shameful parenting. So I don't want you to feel as though that's the issue here. I think Kanika is expressing to you some significant change in her life.
Well, guys just ain't doing it now. So girls, that's she's my friend. It's just something I'm not a lesbian. I'm bisexual, I think.
There we have it.
So I heard Beautiful earlier mentioning that you're always, I'm going to just mock what you did with Jan, or Jen, is it?
It's Jen.
And basically, just to recap on how I think you're feeling, you feel as though she's spending a lot more time with her friend versus with you. How does that make you feel?
Sometimes, I guess because our mother is not in our lives, I think that sometimes I look to her. So sometimes I get jealous. It makes me upset. Sometimes it makes me sad because I feel like she'd rather be with this person than be with her own sister. So it makes me upset. And then it's like, so I don't get attention from him and I don't get attention from her. So then I'm just left in the middle to do what? And it's not like I don't have friends at school, but I mean, those friends at school, that's not my family.
Dad, did you hear what Beautiful said?
I did hear her.
And Kanika, did you hear what Beautiful said?
I heard her.
So how does that make you feel that she at one point always looked up to you as her sister and a role model, and now she feels as though you are really pushing her away?
I'm not pushing her away. I didn't know you felt like that. I didn't know she felt like that. But I don't have time for me. And I can't be her mother. I'm not her mother. Mommy's gone. And she's living her life and doing her. Daddy don't want us to see her like that. And, I can't pick up that. That's between her and Daddy. Daddy's supposed to let her see her. And, I like hanging out, but she can't be with me all the time. Like, I want to be with my friends. I want to do teenage stuff like everybody else. I don't want to be cooking and cleaning. She don't cook and clean. She's 15. She can help. She don't help. He don't want her to help. She's a baby. That's not fair to me. I feel like that's not fair.
Okay. Dad, are you hearing what Kanika is saying?
Yeah.
So, what is it that you're seeing or hearing from your daughters right now? What is it that you can pull out of how they're expressing their emotions to you?
They're confused. I've been a terrible father.
You're not a terrible father, Dad.
I am a terrible father.
You just...
I don't
I'm a
think
terrible
I don't think that you should be so hard on yourself. I mean, I
I
understand.
can't keep my woman. Now my daughter is dating her bestie, and my baby girl is smoking reefers at school.
Spoke it one time.
I'm a terrible dad.
I don't think that you should be so hard on yourself. You know, sometimes within a family, you know, things can, you know, steer off course. And I think that's why we're here today, to sort of steer ourselves right back on course and to basically try and focus on how we're really feeling. And yes, unfortunately, you guys are expressing some emotions that you were hoping that you wouldn't feel. But now I think that we should turn things around and try and look to what good can come of this. So I don't want you to feel as though you're a terrible father. You're just
I'm not a terrible father?
I don't want you to think that, because you're only bringing yourself
But
down.
am I a terrible father?
No! You just need to help. Daddy, do you know I haven't even done my college applications yet? Because I'll be so tired. Like, I can't have a life. Like, I'm not ready for this. I haven't done stuff for me. And you gotta help.
So I think what your girls are asking is just for a little bit more attention from you. And I'm sure that they do understand that it's a little difficult, considering that you work so much and there's only a little bit of time that you can provide to them.
You choose to do that overtime. You don't have to do the overtime
I
on
have to
Sunday.
pay the goddamn bills.
We understand how to pay the bills, but you have one day
I
off.
have to pay the bills, doctor.
I understand, but I think we're steering away from the bigger issue here. And just based on your feelings and Beautiful's feelings and Kanika's feelings,
I feel inadequate.
I think that all of this really has to do with your wife and your mom.
I feel totally inadequate. I don't amount to anything. I have to pay. I work just to pay the bills, and that's it.
Well,
That's it. Other than that-
and why do you work to pay the bills? To support your daughters, right?
Yeah, my beautiful daughters.
Exactly.
They go to school. They do what they're supposed to do.
And if your daughters are reassuring you that you're a wonderful father and that they love you very much and they appreciate you, they just wish for a little bit more attention. Do you think that that's something that you could possibly try to work on?
I will definitely try and work at that.
But I mean, for the most part, you guys are really missing your mom, it sounds like. Like, you just, Beautiful, you miss your mom in terms of just having sort of a gal pal to talk with and to do mom and daughter things. And you don't have that, unfortunately. And Kanika, you feel as though you're now taking on the role of your mom when you really don't want to. You just want to live your life as a teenager. And Dad, you are having feelings of inadequacy, unfortunately, because of the reasons behind why your wife left. So what I think that we should try to focus on is how we are going to use these, let's say, negative feelings and try to flip them and turn them into positive feelings. Now, it sounds to me, just based on what everyone is saying, is that your mom is not in your life at all. Am I correct?
No, because he doesn't want her to be right now.
No, she, mom, my ex-wife is not. She doesn't want.
He don't want us to be around her. We used to do visitation, and it was every other weekend with her and her girlfriend, and he found out the girlfriend was living there, and that cut that. And it's been like a year.
It's my house, my show. It's my show.
Okay. But Dad, do you think that it's possible? Just go with me for a second. Do you think that it's possible that the way that your daughters have been behaving lately in possibly Kanika having a girlfriend now is in any way related to the absence of her mother?
I could probably see that. I can see that. I can see that might be a factor. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, do you think that it could possibly be something good could possibly come out of them spending time with him?
Yes.
I mean, because you can be dad, and that's all you really can be is dad, and you can be a great dad, which I'm sure you are based on what your daughters are saying.
Okay.
But what it sounds like is that they need their mom. I mean, they are young teenagers and they're growing up, and eventually they're going to be young women, and Kanika's going to be moving on to college, and Beautiful is seeking a mom figure. She needs a role model woman to look up to. And unfortunately, Dad, you're not a woman. So do you think that would help your daughters to feel a little bit differently if they were able to spend some time with your mom?
Yeah, I think so. I think you would be able to.
And correct me if I'm wrong, girls. I'm just stating a possible opinion, but do you think that that's something that you guys would like?
I never thought about it like that, but I know we miss our mom. I know, I miss my mom, but I keep pushing. Like, I just gotta keep on moving. I can't, if she don't want to be here, he don't want us to be with us. I mean, but I do miss my mom. I love my mom. That's my mom. She's been my mom forever. I never connected the dots the way you just connected it. I didn't think about it like that, but I think you're right.
I never knew this was going on in my house. I never knew that these was issues, concerns at the forefront, right under my own nose. I never knew it.
And I think that's why sometimes families seek counseling, just to sort of help someone, just like myself, for me to try and help families to see things that are not on the surface and sometimes need to be brought up. But I guess you earlier were mentioning feelings of inadequacy from your wife. Is the reason
Ex-wife.
behind ex-wife? Is the reason behind that because she left?
Sure. She left. She's with another woman.
And is that why you don't want your daughters to be with her? Because she left you, or because she's with another woman?
I don't know, Doc. I'm just, I'm not sure. I know there was, some animosity on my end.
And I can totally understand that.
I don't really, I don't know other than beyond that. Maybe some things could change. I'm open for some change.
Okay, so since you're open to change, are you guys open to some change?
Maybe.
Okay, so then I think what we can try, our session is actually almost about to end, so let's try and wrap it up in a positive light. And I think what we can try and do, or you guys as a family can try to do, is now that you are aware of each other's emotions and feelings, and unfortunately most of those feelings are in a negative light, let's try and focus on things that would make us feel better. And let's try and focus on things that would boost our self-esteem. Dad, you feel inadequate. Let's try and do some things to change those feelings. Kanika, you are unfortunately saddened by the fact that you have to play the mom role. So let's try and do some things, you should try and do some things in your life that would make you feel happy. And yes, you are going to be a big sister. Of course, you're the oldest daughter. So there are always going to be responsibilities on the oldest, but I'm sure that Dad can help you to get maybe a little bit more freedom in terms of wanting to be a teenager. And I understand that that's what you want. And then also Beautiful, you're basically looking for someone to just listen to you. You want to be able to share your feelings and just
I
talk
listen
about
to her
life.
all the time.
Well, I think that's something that you guys would definitely need to work on a little bit more. So if we can just, become in touch with our better selves, like, okay, Kanika, what do you think, what one feeling or emotion do you think you would be overcome by to make you a better you?
Feeling?
Maybe something, or a feeling, or a type of emotion.
I think if I wasn't feeling curious, and I don't know, Doc.
Okay, so then I think that's something that you can try to discover over the next week until we meet again. And beautiful, same question.
What was the question?
Basically, what type of feeling or emotion or act in your life would make you feel better as a person? Because right now you're not feeling so great. So what would make you feel better?
I think if we went out. If we went out and Dad, you came home Friday night, and maybe when you come Friday, we could do something and hang out Saturday.
I'm at work Friday.
No, Friday. When you come home, Fridays you come home early. Like, you come home like 8. Then we can clean up, and then Saturday we can go out.
But I'm at work at 11 a.m. I get off at 8 at night.
See what the excuses again.
Dad,
That's something we need to continue to discuss.
Right. I think your daughters really want to be
not
able
getting
to reach out to you, and I think Dad.
You know what I'll do?
I think Daddy needs to try to make some sort of effort.
I'll speak to my boss and see if I can cut back on some hours. My family's on
And
Number one priority.
Yeah.
number one priority.
And going through some things.
Girls, how would that make you feel?
That would be good.
My
Daddy,
family-
I think that would be great.
My family's my priority. I think I'm going to speak to my boss to see if I to request my hours being shortened so I can spend more time with my family.
I think that would be fantastic because you guys can do things together as a family. You can get to know each other again, and you can even get some things done with Kanika in terms of college, and you can even have a date with Beautiful and basically have some great conversations and find out what's going on with her in her life, and she can basically express a lot to you since she feels as though she wasn't being heard for a long time. So, I mean, if we're all on the same page, I say, great job today. We were really able to touch on a lot of issues. And, until we meet again next week, which I'm hoping that you guys will return and we can continue to work on some of these issues, just try and consider each other's feelings and try to become a family again. Is that something you guys can do? Okay, fantastic. So I guess you guys have a great week, and same time next week. Okay?
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for coming.
Is it good, Dad? Great. Daddy, can we go to McDonald's?
Big Mac?